With the release of the PS4 and Xbox One versions of GTA 5, the game didn't really have much to show for its increased powers that it got thus far. Sure, the game now had 30-player lobbies, first-person mode, and looked better, and by all means definitely played a lot better too than it did on last gen. But in terms of content, there wasn't really anything to really show that it was worth getting the newest version of the game. The biggest DLC until that point, the Heist DLC, was also available on the Xbox 360 and PS3 version of the game. But after Ill Gun Against Part 2, that all changed when the first next gen DLC was going to drop, and it was going to change the game forever. If there is one update that I personally feel was the most game-changing, it has to be the Free Roam update. I know this statement might be laughable to some of you, but hear me out. The Free Roam update single-handedly shaped the future of GTA Online like no other update did before. I'd even dare to go as far as to say that it had a bigger impact on the game than the original Heist did. Sure, the original Heist did revive the game in a big way, but from a purely groundwork and fundamental change to the game perspective, the Free Roam update will always be the biggest update in my opinion. The reason for this is pretty simple. Rockstar tried to keep people in a place where the most players were also spending their time. Free roam, away from the loading screens, flawed matchmaking, and hours of trying to find a lobby that you actually want to play in. Just keep it all in one place, dynamically, without any loading screens. Which is also the initial pitch inside of the Freemode update announcement. The update laid out the foundation for literally every single DLC that came after it. Think about it, when is the last time you had to go outside of Free Roam in a DLC to play new content? Pretty much all major DLCs released after the Freemode update played out in Freemode. Even an entire heist with the casino and Capo Rico heist even all just played out in Freemode. Heck, even Doomsday was experimenting with doing parts of it in Freemode, which sadly you couldn't do in invite-only sessions, but hey, they were trying something new and it was refreshing. Obviously, Freemode had stuff to do before the Freemode update. I'm pretty sure that plenty of you will remember the armored trucks and how they would always break or just simply not work at all. Or you would be able to repeat them so many times you would walk away with $100,000 like it's nothing. Or the special event crates where you spend hours trying to get that radio t-shirt and miss out on it because the Lizard Squad took down the servers. Ah yes, good times indeed. The Freemode update really brought a new life to Freemode. On a personal level, I never really enjoyed Freemode because all it really was just driving around, getting killed, and then end up in a 3-hour dick measuring contest. But when the Freemode update came out, it was fun to load in the Freemode and see something like Criminal Damage show up and then have a competition going on who can get the highest score. It really showed that Freemode can be more than just a place to hang out with your friends and murder the same person who is AFK over and over and over again. The game modes that were added really just had a goal of trying to focus people on an activity. It was just interesting to just see one or two person try to check it out, and then as more and more people noticed that around that area there were people actually fighting for it and going for it, more people would join in and the fight would get more intense. And it really just brought this interesting dynamic where every 12 minutes you would either fight for who can do the longest wheelie, or you were trying to bash each other's heads in because that was your piece of land and no one else's. This was also later expanded upon in VIP and MC work, where you could spend $9 million on a yacht and earn a measly $30,000 for sitting in your hot tub for 10 minutes. And let's not forget business battles, where they effectively changed what used to be the crate drops from old gen and then made them into a much more functional way, instead of having to hopefully wait for another lobby to maybe, just maybe, it's showing up. It made everything a whole lot better, but it still had the same incentive. You are fighting over a crate, and if you lose, you might lose on either some good special loot that they have in these special event crates, Or you might just miss out on $20,000, and implementing that inside of the nightclub is definitely one of the coolest features within this game until this day. And then of course, let's not forget about Penned In, which even made it into a game mode itself with Sumo and Sumo Remix. The Freemode update laid the foundation for the businesses and so much more that came after it. It became the blueprint of how Freemode could be utilized. Go to a laptop or your interaction menu, start a mission, and go have some fun. Away from the loading screens and endless lobby searching, but ever so closer to Timmy's 25 KD. And best of all, this video that I will never ever forget.
To only release the Rockstar editor along with the Freemode events with no cars, no clothing, no weapons, just those two things, it's just not enough. Usually whenever DLC comes out, most of us DLC guys, we're releasing 5 videos a day. What the heck?